iOS jailbreaking is the process of removing software restriction imposed by iOS, Apple's operating system, on the device, running it through the use of software exploits device including the iPhone, iPod Touch, iPad, and second generation Apple TV. Users install this program for the purpose including personalization and customization of interface by tweaks developed by developers and designers. Jailbreaking also opens the possibility of using software to unofficially unlock carrier locked iPhones so they can be used with other carriers. The total iOS device sales of year 2015 was around 47.5 million devices, out of which 57% were jailbroken. From this analysis, we can conclude that majority of people buy iDevice for the purpose of jailbreaking. Jailbreaking is done through various softwares like Pengu, Evasion, Take, Snowbreeze, etc. The list is long, but the names I know are Spirit GB, Limra 1, Breakera 1, Red Snow, Green Poison, Snowbreeze, and Jailbreak Me. After iOS device is jailbroken, it installs an app automatically called Cydia. Cydia is an independent third-party installer application for all the iDevices, developed by Jay Freeman. It's similar to the official App Store. Cydia. Cydia is an independent third-party installer application for all the iDevices, developed by Jay Freeman. It's similar to the official App Store. However, it brings apps and tweaks that can be downloaded for free or for a small charge. You get to use apps that would not have been possible otherwise. If you are wondering why we need Cydia to add new tweaks, simple because it offers you what Apple does not. For example, you can only set audio ringtones for incoming calls on iOS. WingQuiz is a new Cydia tweak available through the Big Boss repo, which allows you to set video ringtones for incoming iOS calls, and it's free. Structure of Cydia. If you are interested in installing Cydia, you should also know what you are in for next. Once you open it, you will find 4 tabs. Here are the details. First, Home. Here you will find some sponsored apps account information, sources FAQ, and some important settings. Second, Changes. All new programs and updates can be found here. This particular tab is updated every time Cydia is opened. Third, Sanctions. All the Apple apps divided into categories are visible through this app. Select the category you desire and start searching for your tweak. Fourth, Manage. Allows you to manage Cydia, add sources and repositories, remove programs, and have access to all the storage. Jailbreaking does not earn because it is not a firm or a company. It is a process through which an iDevice is being hacked, which has been developed by certain companies like Pengu, Evasion, etc. Companies like Pengu, Evasion makes a lot of from the jailbreaking. Let's take an example of Pengu. The Pengu team is the Chinese team in the iOS community that developed The Pengu team is the Chinese team in the iOS community that developed the Pengu jailbreaking tools. These are the tools that assist user in bypassing the device restrictions and enabling root access to the iOS operating system. This permits the user to install application and customization typically unavailable through the official App Store for iOS. Pengu makes money by giving third companies ad in iOS jailbroken devices. In many articles, it has been stated that the enemies of the Apple company are illegally funding this jailbreaking software. Like, according to the analysis, Pengu creates a daily income of $733, in which $220 are of Android. $423 came from the sales of jailbreaking softwares, and rest $90 are unknown. Cydia is regarded as the jailbroken's app store. It allows us to install tweaks, pirated softwares, and also it modifies the operating system. Revenue model of Cydia. In Cydia, developers of the tweaks have right up to 70% of the things the customers have purchased. The next, the payment method takes the commission up to 7.5%. The left 15% goes to Cydia. Cydia also bears a greater cost than I thought it would for outgoing payments, as almost every developer makes no money, so the PayPal fees ending up being really expensive every 2 weeks to send almost no money to thousands of people. And if you subtract bandwidth and servers and the two employees Cydia does not have, you are left with quite little. What is left is spent back on the community, include the bandwidth of non-Cydia things such as jailbreak, tiny umbrella, sponsorship of open conferences, etc. You can see the difference in the revenue model of Cydia and App Store. Cydia takes less profit and provides more to the developers of the apps, whereas App Store takes more and gives less to the developers. This is one of the most important reasons that why developers prefer Cydia instead of App Store. Advantages of jailbreaking: more customization. Your phone can be customized as you want it to be. More themes. Themes can be easily changed, and therefore icons can also be easily changed. You can also enjoy those apps that did not pass the Apple quality test. You can also enjoy funny tweaks and etc. Disadvantages of jailbreaking: security vulnerabilities. Jailbreaking your device eliminates security layers designed to protect your personal information and your iOS devices. With this security removed from your iOS devices, hacker may steal your personal information, damage your device, attack your network, or introduce malware viruses. Instability. Frequent and unexpected crashes of your device, crashes and freezes all built-in apps and third-party apps, and loss of data. Shortage of battery life. The hacked software has caused an accelerated battery drain that shortens the operation of iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch on a single battery charge. Unreliable voice and data, dropped calls, slow or unreliable data connection, and delayed or inaccurate location data. Disinterruption of service. Service such as voicemail, weather, and stocks has been disrupted or no longer work on the device. Additionally, third-party apps that use Apple push notification service have had difficulty receiving notification or receive notification that were instead of different hacked devices. Other push-based services such as iCloud and Exchange has experienced problems synchronizing data in respective server, instability to apply future software updates. Apple and jailbreaking. Apple strongly cautions against installing any software that lacks iOS. Jailbreaking avoids the Apple warranty. It's legal in India. It has been suggested that a major motivation of Apple to prevent jailbreaking is to protect the income of its App Store, including the third party developers, and allow the build-up of sustainable market for third-party software. These are some examples of tweaks: iSlipware, Clipboard Edit, Assist Extensions, Activator, iLetters, and Winterboard.
Creating the perfect jailbroken iPhone, Jeff style. Number one, you need Asfalia 2. This allows you to lock down your device, secure it with Touch ID or with the passcode. You can secure individual apps or all apps in one fell swoop. And there are other options as well. Advanced security, you can shut down things like app arranging, slide the power off, etc. You can really secure your device with Asfalia 2. Next up is Virtual Home 8. I love this tweak because it allows you to unlock your device without even waking it, just like that. You see how quick that is? Quick as unlocking the West, baby. You just tap and it wakes up just like that. That is really cool. Now, of course, it's called Virtual Home 8, so it actually simulates the home button press. So that means you can do really cool things like this. Just tap on the Touch ID sensor, go back to your home screen, tap and hold, open up multitasking. You don't actually have to press the home button. Next up is swipe selection. You guys know this by now. It allows you to conveniently move your cursor around just by swiping on your keyboard like that. But not only this, it can also allow you to select text by swiping from the shift key like that, or from the delete key like this. It really is handy, instrumental for the perfect jailbroken iPhone. Next up, Safari Downloader Plus. This is an awesome tweak that allows you to download anything via Safari, and I literally mean anything. You can see I'm downloading the Windows 10 ISO file, which is well over 2 or 3 gigs, directly via Safari. And then I can manage that download just by tapping the download button. You can see it there. Progress is happening on LTE, folks. Super nice.